Gentlemen, you both received your instructions, so I expect you to obey my commands. Ya recibieron las instrucciones, así es que pónganse listos. Esa guardia siempre arriba. Protect yourselves at all time. We're here to see a good, clean fight. That's what I expect. Touch gloves. Good luck.
All right, Arnold Khegai, who was the #1 ranked contender at 122 pounds, now moving up to featherweight. And across the ring, Belmar Preciado, a knockout artist. 15 of his 22 wins have come by knockout. His last 5 wins have been by stoppage. Bernardo Osuna alongside Mark Kriegel. And what a story for the Korean born in Ukraine, Arnold Khegai, to get to this point of his career.
Hope you can continue to make this a banner year for Ukrainian boxing.
Good stab jab there for Arnold Khegai. His first 12 fights happened in Russia. He's fought in the United Arab Emirates, in Germany, Spain, Ukraine. This is his 6th fight here in the United States.
He was expecting at one point to get the winner, and it was presumably Robesi Ramirez of Ramirez Espinoza, but that's going to get a rematch, so he's biding his time here. When the war broke out in Ukraine, he's from Odessa, made his way with his family to Paris, and been spending a lot of time at the wild card. Got a friend of mine, Rinta Mishima, spars with him pretty regularly, and every time he does, he comes back and, hey, my ribs hurt.
Yeah, you see the body work there with that double left hook from Khegai.
Well-schooled fighter, but started off as a Muay Thai fighter. Nice right hand around the guard.
You mentioned he started as a Muay Thai fighter, made the transition to boxing. First off, because he wanted to make more money, but second of all, he had a knee injury, so that forced the transition. And you see the power behind that overhand right from Khegai.
Seems like a pretty good choice. I mean, he is, again, it's a brief sample size, but he does things well. Jab to the body, the right around the guard. I like the way he slips punches, the way he manages distance.
Nice angles that he creates for his offense. Not getting too far ahead of himself against a fighter like Preciado, who's 5-6 over his last 11, wants to put Ibagué Tolima, Colombia on the map. He's also been all over the world. 5th fight in the U.S. Colombia, his native country, for 22 fights, and 3 times in Mexico, 1 time in Japan. A loss to Hiroshige Osawa in 2018. The corner of Preciado making his fighter aware. He's dropping his left hand so he can go over the top with the right, but he decides to go down with the left hook downstairs. His best punch of the fight so far.
Let's see how well he follows instructions now. He started off with that jab to the body. Marvin's telling him to fake, then shoot the hook up.
And to throw combinations so he doesn't just see one shot coming. Preciado, trained by Eddie Gonzalez out of the Forge Gym in Los Angeles. So 2 Southern California trained fighters inside the ring, as Preciado landed a nice left hook and sets up the overhand right.
Let him go. Let him go. Suéltalo. Stop! Step back.
Mark, you're spoiled. You see the beach every time you open your front door out in Santa Monica. But one of the reasons that Belmar Preciado wanted to fight, he'd never seen the ocean. So one of the first tournaments he went to was to Cartagena, Colombia. Eventually bought a house in Cartagena before moving back to his hometown of Ibagué.
Never saw the beach, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what he's missing.
Well, right. Left hook there from Khegai on the belt line.
Tell you what, Preciado didn't get the memo that he's the B-side here.
Oh, he came to fight.
Mm-hmm.
A nice short right hand there from Khegai. Didn't load up on it. It was just crisp, and he turned it.
There goes that right around the guard again. Khega's hit him with some really hard shots. There was just a battering ram jab before.
See, Preciado, when he starts to let his hands go. Good defense, though, from Khegai. Parrying some of those.
Preciado
Don't push
seems
on his head. Keep your head up.
undiscouraged.
Box.
Ooh, that's how you discourage a guy with the body shot. And then what does Preciado do? Comes over the top with the left hook. Nice right uppercut from Preciado. Said, look, nobody gave me anything, and this is a great opportunity against a ranked fighter, so I'm going to go out there and give everything I have. That's what I've sacrificed in the gym to do, is for this opportunity.
He's a big dude, too,
Yeah.
Preciado, right?
Yeah.
That's a big featherweight.
Yeah, he actually quit boxing from 2021 to 2023,
Watch
was
your hand, watch your
disillusioned,
hand.
wasn't getting shot, the fights that he wanted.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so he said, you know, once they put Kagai's name out there, he says, okay. But Khegai here, putting him up against the ropes, that's not a place you want to be up against. Double
That
left
hand, that
hook
hand.
from Khegai. Good control, and then he goes downstairs with that same hand.
These are vicious shots Khega's
Watch that
hitting
hand.
with.
I can see why your buddy comes
Listen
home
for
with
the
bruised ribs.
Every time he holds the mitt, he goes, well, it hurts a little bit today.
Stop!
Venado takes great pride in, okay, you're the A side. I'm whatever you want to call me. I'm going to beat you up anyway. Where do you want to do it? Your hometown?
Yeah, I'll travel.
And-
Have passport, we'll travel.
But it's also given him in a sport and in a division where it's very difficult to distinguish yourself. It's given him an identity, and it's given him some buzz.
Yeah, he really loves the moniker of the Road Warrior, and our production team has a wonderful animation that's going to show his path to a title and defending that title 3 times so far. This will be his 4th title defense, and it really is a treat to see how he follows in the footsteps of great legends like that have gone and had to do it in their opponent's hometown.
The thing of it is that most fighters, if you're going to go to someone's hometown, for instance, like Tim Bradley,
Yeah.
go fight Junior Witter in Britain, you let that stuff go once you get the belt. Venado has not. It's become part of his game plan. And then the style itself is, I dare you to hit me.
Yeah.
Keep
Good
your
luck
head
with
up.
that.
Box.
I heard a great story. We were talking the other day. Coach told him, hey, you know, you can't do that. Oh, really? He said, where did you win your titles? It's like he needs to fight like that.
Unapologetically himself. Nice overhand right there from Preciado. After a great start from Khegai, and then that left hook. I mean, it's pick your poison with Khegai so far here through first 3 rounds.
Watch your hands. Watch your hands.
What a great boxing country, though.
Absolutely.
You think about what's happened with Ukraine this year, with Usyk, Loma winning another title, Berenchik in an upset winning his title. Now he's the most popular lightweight in the world. Everybody wants him.
Step
Yeah.
back.
But he did it against a guy who was
Box.
unapologetically himself, who rode it until the wheels fell off. Emmanuel Navarrete, you know, we know in our main event that Venado Lopez has been beaten before, including a win, a loss at the hands of Ruben Villa, who we just saw upset by Sagawa last week.
Ruben Villa was the right kind of fighter to beat him with high pedigree, great skill. I personally think that Villa got a little stale in his last fight. But be that as it may,
Watch
I
the elbow.
don't think that Navarrete was necessarily in shape last time out as a lightweight. We've never seen Venado Lopez not in shape.
Yeah. Venado's work ethic is impressive. Even when his team tells him, hey, it's time to go home, he's like, no, let's do another round. You talk about work ethic. There's Bob Arum. First fight of the night, and here he is. Just like always. Short overhand right, and he puts Preciado in trouble here at the end of round number 3.
Preciado got off a flurry of hooks to the body, but Khegai basically caught all of them with his elbows. And, I mean, they were rough, tough punches, but they were caught. Sounded good.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know, when you start catching punches with the elbow or the forearm or the bicep, that also takes a little bit out of you as well. So a nice quick right hand from Khegai to get things started as Preciado was shooting a left hook. Just really good timing, good eyes from Khegai.
Also, again, look at the distance, because he'll do something very slick. He'll just step back.
Keep your head up.
And let Preciado hit air. Watch, he's so up on him now. He'll take a little step back and watch him miss. There he goes. Slips a punch.
Watch the pushing.
This despite a 1-inch reach advantage from Preciado as well.
See this distance he's back? See how that is?
And it's one of those things where he's right in front of you, yet he's not.
Yep.
Nice body shot there from Preciado. And then Khegai gets off a series of punches. You mentioned he's been living in France since the war broke out in Ukraine. Trained 2 months in Paris and then 1 month in LA with
Step back.
Marvin Somodio.
Box.
Getting great work there at the wild card, as you mentioned.
Watch your heads. Watch your heads.
Nice left hook there from Preciado, who lands an overhand right himself. Ooh. That was a right uppercut, started a combination that culminated with the left hook from Khegai, and then Preciado digs to the body himself.
You know, unlike most of the Ukrainian fighters we've seen, he wasn't.
Watch
You
your
know, he
heads.
had
Watch
about
your
100
heads.
amateur fights, but he's not an Olympian. He wasn't part of the Anatoly Lomachenko assault on boxing. But he's pretty damn good.
Is, right? Yeah, here he is on the brink of a world title shot.
But I mean, he's the kind of guy you could see in with a Robesi or an Espinoza or guys of that caliber.
He's got really good timing, makes Khegai, makes Preciado miss, and then counters.
He doesn't. Well, you know, should actually ask Chris
Box.
Algieri about this, because he was a kickboxer before he was a boxer. But this is the kind of guy who makes it look like a seamless transition. Good feet.
Listen for the bell.
Ooh, nice short left there from Arnold Khegai, and then follows it up with a right as Preciado tries to throw a shot of his own. There has not until now. And that's after Ray Vargas, who stood 5'11", was an anomaly himself. So a very stacked division at 126 pounds. So when you get an opportunity like today to open up a top-ranked boxing on ESPN Plus card in a 10-rounder, Khegai has to make a statement, just like Sagawa is now getting a shot at Shushu Carrington, one of the top prospects in the game today on September 27th.
Nothing against Sagawa. I think we're going to see him next month against Shushu, right?
Yep,
Yeah, okay.
September 27th.
I'm looking forward to it. But I don't think Sagawa is Khegai.
No. There's different levels. Obviously, you don't get to be the top-ranked fighter in a weight class like Khegai did at 126. Oh, that's a nice right hand there from Khegai.
But
He's got Preciado in trouble.
Did you see how he shifted by moving to his right?
Just good footwork. We've talked about the angles he
Keep those punches
creates.
up.
Nice left
Preciado,
hook.
enséñame algo, Preciado.
You know, he's an aggressive fighter. He's a come-forward fighter. But he doesn't have any of the... There's nothing crude in his game.
Yeah. There's not a lot of bells and whistles either, but it just works for him. Like, he's not crude. There's not a lot of bells
Very
and whistles, but
fluid.
he's just effective. And give me that any day. Plus, he's got some pop. 13 knockouts and 21 wins. Already, referee Robert Velez told Belmar Preciado, show me something or I'm going to stop this fight. The corner of Preciado says, I need you to move your head. If you're going to stand there, at least move your head. But the body's still there, and that's what Khegai loves to go to. And then an overhand right. I mean, he's punishing in how he fights.
A lot of variety of punches. Not that many straight rights, but he's throwing it around the guard. He's coming up with it. He's stepping around. He's doing a lot of stuff with his feet to create his punches. The jab to the bodies work pretty much flawlessly. See that step to the right? He usually gets something off that.
He's stalking Preciado, and Preciado's not throwing anymore.
Keep your head up. Okay, box.
But I guess that's what Marvin was talking about, that even when he's got Preciado up against the ropes.
That's a nice left hook. And that was a left hook that put him up against the ropes, and now he's got him pinned.
But his feet are still, he's still thinking with his feet.
Yeah. Nice right to the body.
Pick him up punches, pick him up.
Really, it's really difficult to defend against a fighter with the skills of Arnold Khegai. And he's in your face the entire time. Now he starts to use that jab to set up the other shots that he has in his arsenal.
It's one of the things that my friend Winter told me, is really high IQ.
Preciado, though, throws a nice overhand right that catches Khegai on the counter. Able to walk through those shots so far.
Watch that hand,
He's
watch
big
that
and
hand.
strong.
Just posting with that, or jousting with that jab was the guy who goes in with the shoulder.
Box.
And Preciado's corner
Nice
wants to
shoulder.
shoulder.
Yes,
Again.
he did it again.
Yeah, and then referee Robert Vela says, hey, that's two. So he's been warned. The corner of Preciado wants him to throw straight shots to break down that high guard of Khegai. Easier said than done, but the overhand right works.
Might be Preciado's best round. And if you think about it, he's coming off pretty rough time against the ropes in the last round.
Yeah, where the referee said, yo, show me something. That's a short left hook from Khegai. Right on the chin and a right uppercut. What a flurry from Khegai. You see Preciado breathing from the mouth, trying to get his air, gasping for air because
Watch the hand,
the
watch the hand.
bodywork of Khegai has been consistent from round one.
We don't, obviously, you know, when I come into the start of the broadcast, we don't get too many 10-rounders.
Yeah, last time, weren't you complaining last time?
No, but wait, I complain every time. But you also don't see guys this level of talent
Yeah,
to start off the night.
not in an opener.
Yeah.
There's another stab jab from Khegai.
And I hope Preciado hangs out for a little while, goes back to California, looks at the beach, because he's going to have, you know, he's going to be hurting on the way home.
He really
no matter
is.
what. And all respect to him.
Nice right uppercut there from Preciado, but once again, Khegai takes it well.
See, look at him catch those shots, Khegai. And then he'll take a little step back.
I mean, he's there, but he's not there.
It's about 6 inches.
Short right hand again from Khegai. He's just walking down Preciado at this point. Puts him up against the ropes. Preciado trying to use that
Listen for the
basket
bell.
guard. Not working for him.
Preciado got a hell of a chin.
And he's got a ton of heart. Let's listen in to the corner of the Colombian as we get into round 8 of a scheduled 10-round opener here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Bernardo Osuna alongside Mark Kriegel, and Khegai says those might be great instructions from that corner, but my corner said shoot that overhand right and punish Preciado.
Yeah, Eddie Gonzalez talked to Preciado about, don't you want to buy that house? Man, there's got to be better ways to buy a house.
You know what? The economics, though, in Latin America, you would be surprised how bad it is. And that's why fighters decide to do this. This is the way out. It was for Khegai out in Ukraine, as he was bullied as a Korean-born Ukrainian, and he earned the respect of his community by fighting.
Bullied is different than hungry. And I'm sure Khegai was hungry too, but he was one of very few Koreans in his neighborhood in Odessa, and he had to fight for his respect.
Nice right uppercut from Khegai.
algo.
And once again, the admonishment from the referee, Robert Velez, saying, hey, you got to show me something, Preciado. Everyone wants Preciado to go back home to his 15-year-old daughter and his 1-year-old son with health and money to buy that house. And Khegai says, I want to send him home with an L.
I don't think that, like, Archie Moore putting a hand on your face move is helping Preciado. What's that called? What'd you call it before?
The basket defense,
yeah.
like Foreman used to do a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, nice left hook, a leaping left hook.
As I was
Khegai.
saying.
Yeah. And there you see a flurry. Khegai here basically forcing Robert Velez or the corner to do their job and stop the punishment. There's a nice body shot once again.
If it was Loma, he'd take a step back and say, you see, come on, save the kid.
It was just the anniversary of that moment a few weeks ago out there at the theater at MSG against Richard Comey. Memorable moment.
Now he took a step back, gave him a chance. Come on, let's bring it to the center of the ring. I'm not sure that was in his interest, Khegai. But we're back on the ropes right now.
And you've got Preciado moving backwards just based on the attack of Khegai.
But you saw Gonzalez tell Preciado, you're better in the center of the ring, and he was. The 7th was his best round, and even after Khegai let him off the hook, let him come back out there, the pressure and the foot movement is such that we're back against the ropes.
Listen for the bell.
Teeing off in the corner, the bell saves Preciado.
You see those 3 consecutive overhand rights in the corner?
And then starts it off with that.
With a sledgehammer. Look, I'd see Khegai against anybody. I don't know if you knock anyone out or not or whatever, but you can see he's a really good, smart fighter. And he fights with his legs first.
Preciado just landed a nice right to the body, and he got a smirk out of Khegai saying, okay, you sure you want to do this?
You heard what Marvin said in between rounds. He doesn't want to fight anymore. And I don't want to cast any aspersions at all against Preciado's heart, because he doesn't deserve them at all. And he's fought with a great amount, a great deal of heart tonight. But I thought that indicative to that, to Marvin's point, was when Khegai brought it back out to the center of the ring, and he just kind of gave up. Within a couple seconds, he was back where he started, against the ropes.
Yeah, and the last words that Marvin said before sending out Khegai was, he's going to quit.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, there's different ways of quitting. I think that the idea that he doesn't really want to fight, that a lot has been taken out of him, is again indicative of the fact that he wound up back against the ropes. But quit, I don't know.
I agree.
He's 9 rounds in.
Yeah.
I mean.
Round 8. Boom, uppercut.
Excuse me, 8.
Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
I mean, the one thing that Preciado can take with him now is at least going the distance.
Yeah.
That's his victory here now.
Yeah, but it's at what cost? Like, right now, at this pace, it's fine. But
yeah, right.
if he's taking the punishment, he was taking in round 6, then it's not.
And now he's basically in full retreat now. You see him going around the ring that way.
And Khegai recognizes that, pins him against the ropes. Kind of says, hey, how about we bring it back to the center of the ring then?
I mean, the referee, Velez, he's watching closely, but there's nothing really that he can jump on at this point.
But if a guy puts another flurry together like he did in the 6th round, then maybe he can force referee Robert Velez to make a decision.
He has an interest in doing that, too. It's money in the bank.
Absolutely.
Especially in a division this crowded and this talented.
Winning is important. How you win is just as important. There it is.
We're done.
In the corner, Eddie Gonzalez says, "Ref, we are done."
That was awkward.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think, look, he asked, Eddie Gonzalez asked Belmar Preciado, "Do you want me to stop the fight?" The immediate answer was yes. He repeated the question, and then the immediate answer again was yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the blue corner at the conclusion of the 8th round informs Robert Velez their fighter can no longer continue. Therefore, your winner by technical knockout, Arnold Khegai.
So Arnold Khegai gets to 22 victories, looks impressive doing it in his featherweight debut, and he will be a name that we will be mentioning in terms of the top fighters at 126 pounds, a fighter to contend with in the near future.